Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I have another unboxing for you. As you can see, it is the JJRC H28. Now this is a rather interesting quad in that it is a modular design, meaning that the arms can actually, they pull apart for easy storage. As you can see here, they kind of have an interesting illustration on the picture here. They show the arms and then have like a little lightning bolt or electrical current flowing together, which is kind of interesting. You can see it says pull and press out there. It looks like there's also a Wi-Fi version. I'm not sure if mine is or not. But let's just take a look at the stats real quick. It says 2.4 gigahertz, 4 channels, 360 flips, LED lights, 6-axis gyro, CF mode, which is headless mode, automatic return, and remote adjustment of the camera. The only one that I'm really interested here in is the camera here. As I saw they called it a gimbal on the site. And now Gearbest sent this one in for me to review. So let's get a look here. So there's that. Okay, there's the box. Put that there. Now actually this just fell out of the box. There's actually a pair of sunglasses here. That is really interesting. There's a pair of sunglasses. I have no idea why. I just tried them on. They actually seem to work okay. A little interesting that there's a JJRC sticker on them. So those are kind of pointless. I don't know why they have glasses in there. Eye protection, I don't know. That's funny though. But here is a manual, half Chinese, half English. I'll take a look through that. One thing, I saw those glasses included in some other Holy Stone products, which is a different brand. So I wonder if they had good success with that and they're trying to copy them. I don't know. But first, let's take out the quad here. As you can see, this is the main body. Looks really kind of ridiculous, almost with the arms taken off. It's just, I feel like the battery's in there. Up here we have, let's see, we have a few ports. You can see it says on-off camera and gimbal. Really nice that they are labeled there. The camera is 3 pins and the gimbal is 3 pins. Let's turn it on. You can see there's blue lights in the front, very bright lights right there, and then a green in the back. So very nice bright lights. I'll take the battery out in just a second. And as you can see, the arms are packaged in here. So let's take the arms out. There. Okay, here we have the forearms. Just let me look at the green one here. You can see not too bad a size. Interesting propellers. They almost look bent to me, but I think that's the way they're supposed to be. Very, not pretty aggressive pitch and very long for a toy grade quad. Probably, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 inch propellers. I'll have to measure them later. But they're definitely brushed motors. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a large brushed motor similar. These props and motors look similar to the Tarantula X6 and a big gearing system. If you can see in there, there's some gears. So pretty interesting. And if you notice, they are color coordinated. You can see a green here and a yellow here. And they plug into that yellow arm on the quad. So it's very convenient, and they made it, I think they made it super simple. And just, I think they did great on that part to keep it together. But that doesn't help with orientation much. But one thing I just wanted to point out, I just noticed, is to plug in, the arms actually use Dean's connectors. As you can see, if you're not familiar with Dean's, the type of battery connector, and that's pretty interesting. Let's see if I can show it in there, to see on a quad like this, where the arms just plug in. That's, I don't know why they need a Dean's, but okay, as long as it works. So let's just see, they plug in like that, they just stick in, and then there's 2 clips. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 2 clips that come out and they lock it in. So let's put the red one in and the blue one. Okay, so that definitely does prove setup is very easy, very quick and simple. And as you can see, this is a pretty decent sized quad here, just about the same size as Tarantula X6 actually, and it's a pretty hefty weight. Let me see what the battery is. Okay, so in here, I'm not going to take it out, just, well, I guess I will. Just to show you the size of it. Put the quad down for now. So it is a JJRC. You can see they have their own sticker on here. A 1200 milliamp hour, 2-cell, 7.4 volt, 30C battery. And one thing I like about these kind of stickers is they come with numbers on it. As you can see there, 1 through 6. And that is convenient because you can mark which battery it is, say if you have a couple of them, so you know which ones you just ran, which ones are charged, and if you want to write down how many cycles on each battery you have. It looks like a pretty hefty battery and probably a decent fit for this. So let's take a look at the bag that came in it, bag of goodies. First of all, here is the camera module. I'm not sure, I don't think this is the FPV version or not because there's no antenna coming out the back, but I could be wrong. Looks like we have a micro SD card in the back here. Let's see what it is. It is a 4 gigabyte micro SD card, as you can see there. And it came with that one, so it just slots in. And up here we have 2 plugs. This one is red, so that's nice that they color coordinated this as well. If you remember, the red plug on the quad was the gimbal. They call it a gimbal, and this one's the camera plug. If you see, the quad will attach somehow up on this part, and you can hear it there. It can tilt, and also you can tilt it, and it's got a motor in it, so that's pretty cool. It's not really a gimbal, but it's a manual adjustment from the transmitter. So if you want your camera flat, looks like you can probably go up about 10-15 degrees, and you can probably tilt down, I don't know, 80 degrees, so pretty good degree of movement there. Looks like we have 4 spare propellers, a USB charging cable ending in a 2S balance plug, which is really odd. USB is kind of pretty underpowered to charge a 2S battery this big. One thing I just want to point out right here is this type of screwdriver is included. And now this isn't your typical, cheap Chinese crappy screwdrivers that come in these. It actually has the swivelable end and nice grips. So it actually feels like a pretty good screwdriver, as you can see there, and it's labeled 2.0 by by 40 millimeters. So, and it is Phillips head, if you can see that there. It's Phillips head. So that's all that came in that box. So let's take this off. Let's see what we have underneath. Here we have 4 prop guards, and they are made, let me take a look at just one of them. They're made out of fairly thick plastic, however, they are indeed hollow, sort of, inside, as you can see there. Looks like they probably take 2 screws to go on, but, very stiff, however, and I don't know if you have to, oh, they probably slot in, yeah, they do. So I can show you real quick what it's going to look like. They just kind of slot in, that's cool, and then, yeah, they'll take 2 screws down through there. So you can see they do have a little bit of clearance out past the prop. So they will help, but honestly, if it's something this big, I mean, I don't know what the flight time's going to be like yet, but I wouldn't really use them. I'm not probably going to use them. I will test them out, though. And here we have 2 landing legs made of the same similar plastic, pretty large. Let me actually see, they just plug in. Yep, there are a bunch of holes on the arms there, and they just plug in like that. So let me get that one in there. So you can see how tall that's going to be, so that's plenty. You could probably strap an HD action camera under there. This would probably lift it, so pretty nice height, probably about 7 inches height under there. And now lastly, let's look at the transmitter. Quite a bit included in this one. Let's move that stuff back. So here we have the remote, and I believe, I don't know if there's a thing over the screen or not, but you can see it's an interesting transmitter, pretty common style and design. There is a screw in the back here, so I'll have to take that out. However, probably going to take 4 AA's. Looks like we have 2 shoulder buttons up here, and the antenna, I'm not sure if that is fake or not, if the antenna actually runs through it. But since this quad is about $80, it has a better chance of being real than some of the other cheap ones. As for your sticks, they are nice long actual sticks, not just thumb pads, so thumb flyers and pinchers can fly well. The gimbals aren't very good. They feel okay, but not the best. And this one I noticed right off the bat, I can sort of turn it. Actually, it's like almost coming off, so I don't know. The screw needs tightened. But up here, it looks like we have flips, and if you hold it, you'll probably get your LEDs to turn on and off. And over here we have our speed switch, which is your rates, probably high, low, medium, maybe. Now down here you have your trims, and I bet they're going to use the yaw and throttle trim for head. Well, let me see. Okay, the sticks don't click, so I'm assuming they're probably going to have used the throttle trim for up and down movement on the camera, and probably left and right yaw for the headless mode and return to home. And then down here we have video and photo buttons. So pretty simple transmitter overall. Not too bad, but for the price I'm not that impressed. However, overall quality of this quad looks pretty good. Nice plastic. I really do like the design. It's kind of chunky in the middle, but really like it. And I've never had a quad just like this, because since I never had the Tarantula X6, so I'm pretty excited to get into this. And now, just like my other videos, if you've seen my the other last unboxing, I am now including a first test in my unboxings, which will just be a quick flight and see how it performs right off the bat. Not a full review, just quick, just show you how it works. So let's go see that. Okay, here we are for the Maiden flight test of the JJRC H28. See, I have everything on the camera and landing gear except for the prop guards. And just real quick, I'm using my SJ Cam SJ5000X Elite for a hat cam right now. Just be helpful if you guys would let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the audio and video quality of this section. I've been testing a few settings out and I think I've got it pretty good, so I'm just going to try this flight with it. So I'm going to turn on the quad here. There is a little bit of wind coming. Let's turn on the remote, up, down. Once that's set up, now as you can see, I actually didn't know this in my review, but this actually works as a gimbal too. As you can see there, the camera is going up and down with the movement. However, it doesn't go forward, so it's kind of like a backwards, worthless gimbal. And you can also adjust it from the throttle trim here. And my remote is beeping because my batteries are pretty much dead, but they'll be fine for the flight. And I do warn you, this thing is very loud. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me over that. This thing is just so loud. Now this is in low rates here. So that is the yaw in low rates. And I did break the motors in when I first took it out of the box. So my motors are nice and smooth. This is flying in low rates here. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me. Let's bring it down and do a throttle punch here. Okay, here's full throttle. Not too bad, but this definitely could carry a HD action cam. I think it's actually, the landing legs are long enough, meant to be able to carry like a GoPro style camera under there. So let's click it up to medium rates. Y'all did get a little bit faster. Okay, high rates. Okay, high rates is not bad. Yeah, high rates is pretty decent speed. Not all that fast, but it's decent. It's interesting to see that gimbal working. Okay, let's start a video. I think all you have to do is press the button. Let's see that gimbal work on video. Take some video. Okay, now let's go up high and tilt the camera downwards. See, I don't know if it's actually tilting downwards or not. Let me bring it down to see if I got it. Yep, you can see it's now tilted downwards, so let's get a little high altitude quick. And there's nice LEDs underneath on the bottom as well, on the arms. I did not know that. Okay, I think that was good enough. Let's stop the video. Okay, I think that was... Oh wait, let's do some flips here. Let me put the gimbal back up. Man, that is really loud. Okay, let's do some flips. You just click the right shoulder button. That actually does very nice flips. You can see here, holy crap. Let's try a left flip. Ooh, it didn't like that. Let's do it again. Huh. Doesn't seem to like left flips. Everything else is doing very nicely. Left flips, yeah, it's got some weird program issues there. Okay, I think that was good enough though. Okay, there we go. Finally, turn the remote off since that's so loud. The flight of this crazy loud beast is over, of the JJRC H28. So stay tuned for the review and other videos coming up on this soon. Like I said, this was just the unboxing quick test. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.